They're not quite like flying cars from the Jetsons, but some of these concept vehicles do look a little bit like spaceships. You can check them out yourself as part of a special exhibit at an LA museum. Car specialist Dave Kunz looks at cars of the future through the lens of the past.
In the middle of the 20th century, all eyes seem to be on the future. Space exploration, Walt Disney creating Tomorrowland, and the auto industry coming up with some wild ideas about future automobiles.
Everybody was interested in the next big thing.
General Motors in particular began a traveling showcase of futuristic cars for a number of years. They called it Motorama, and the Petersen is highlighting it along with a gallery of artwork from and inspired by the era.
It was really a spectacle, and it's almost like the World Fair. You know, the World Fair used to do the same thing, and the concept of the Motorama kind of took that essence and brought it to the U.S.
From the styling studio to the show stand, wild glimpses of optimism for the future and the beginnings of emerging technologies. No, these specific designs never made it into showrooms, though one exception was the Chevy Corvette from the 1953 Motorama. It went on sale with few changes, and the rest is history. But when you study these other concept cars, you can see the elements that did make it into GM production models. And they gave the car-buying public previews of what was to be expected in that exciting future. Check this out.
This is the life. Safe, cool, comfortable. Mind if I smoke a cigar?
This was a concept that foretold today's GM Super Cruise system all these decades later, and the semi-autonomous driving coming soon. Except they were predicting it for 1976, so a little optimistic about the time frame. General Motors built dozens of these Motorama show cars over the years, but they weren't really meant to be driven on public roads. They were kind of flimsy sometimes, so after their show duty was done, they were supposed to have all been destroyed. But a handful survived.
A lot of it was, executives, the heads of design. They would store these cars away and hide them from the crusher, essentially.
The cars in this exhibit are owned by collector Joe Bortz, who has had a passion for bringing them back to their former glory in painstaking authenticity. These looks at the future from the past are on display at the Petersen through at least the end of the year. Dave Kunz, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.